Hi there, hope you're having a good week this week. We are just a few days away from the weekend, and I don't know what you have in mind, but usually I would say maybe 3/4 of the weekend I'm kind of in chill, low-key mode. Don't want to do much, certainly don't want a lot of hair and makeup, and I want a very bare, basic, minimalistic look, and that's usually how I run around on Saturdays and Sundays unless I'm going out at night. And that leads to today's video. A lot of you have asked me for a minimalistic, bare bones, get me out the door kind of approach, and I'm really happy to do that because I think that you can be very happy with presenting yourself to the world in maybe a minute or two. And the key is figuring out what is most important to you to get you out the door, to feel like you've got a little something going on besides the fresh out of bed look that we've got going on here. So let me walk you through my steps and show you what I feel is most important to me to make this happen. First and foremost, I want my skin to look uniform. Instead of being able to play connect the dots with all the freckles, I want a little bit of coverage, but clearly not a full-on foundation look. So that leads me to either a BB or CC type of a product. One of my favorites, and I'm going to list, by the way, everything that I use, and it's not much, in the description portion of this video. But I'm a huge fan of the IT Cosmetic, the CC powder, Airbrush Perfecting Powder, or the Airbrush Perfecting Cream. This I will use more in the summer months because I prefer a little bit more of a dewy finish. This one I will use now. It creates more of a matte powdery finish. But again, this way I feel like I've got a little coverage going on. I've got SPF in there, but it's not a full-on foundation. The next thing that's important to me is just a little bit of color corrector under the eyes where you get a little kind of purpley blue, especially if you haven't had a great night's sleep. So I like the Colorescience Mineral Corrector Kit here, and so this way I can spot and just touch up a little bit under the eyes, or if I have a little redness or blemish or whatever, I can just quickly hit that and I'm done. The next thing for me is I want my eyes to look like I have eyes. So I just need a little definition there. I'm fortunate in that my brows, as you know, are tattooed, so I don't have to fill those in anymore. But if that's something that's important to you, then that's going to be a part of your step. For me, it's just a little bit of definition on the upper lash line. So I'm going to use a little bit of a black liquid liner, hit it with mascara, and then the eyes are going to be done. Next up is just to have a little bit of color on the cheeks. So I'm going to apply a bronzer real quick. This is Jentry Kelley's bronzer, and I will just use that to give a little bit of glow. And last but not least, just a little something on the lips. I tend to like moisture and a little bit of a peachy color, so I found this L'Oreal Infallible lip gloss, and that will finish it all off. That's it. But this way I feel like I've got something going on, but it's still a very natural look, and it's a great way to run around on the weekends, feel a little bit more polished and presentable, whatever that means. I don't know. I run around like this all the time on the weekends too, by the way. So if you don't want to wear any makeup, good for you, because I do that too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the application of all of this, and I'm going to time it because I'm curious to see how long this is going to take, but I kid you not, it's probably under 2 minutes. So on your mark, get set, go. time. Under 2 minutes. And there you have it. A face with a little bit of makeup and a little bit of polish. What's important to you? Write your ideas down. What are you going to incorporate in this minimalistic makeup look to get you out the door and make you feel like you got something doing? I hope this was helpful. You know, a lot of us really don't want or need a full face of makeup. As you know, I have to because of my line of work, and because of that, it's given me a lot of ideas and inspirations on how to create a full-on made-up look. But you know, we oftentimes just want to celebrate who we are, and we don't need all of that stuff. We're not trying to recreate, even though we can, and that's the beauty and the artistry of makeup, is being able to recreate different shapes and lines and angles. And it's fun, but you know what, it's equally as nice just to be true to who you are and refine it just a little bit and call it a day. So I hope you felt this was helpful. Again, I just really think the key is identifying what's important to you and how to make that happen very fast. So I'm glad that I was able to do this under 2 minutes. Like I said, this is me on the weekends. I mean, I've done nothing. I've literally done nothing. But I hope it helped you maybe identify where you need to be focusing on creating a very simplistic look. Comments, ideas, and suggestions for next week's video, whether complex or simplistic, I am yours. Go out, be bold, be blessed this week. Thank you for being here. Please share me with friends and family. Let's not be a secret. Let's be out there. Let's be bold. Like I say, you know, put me out there on whatever platform you have. I love bringing in new people in the mix. It's just wonderful and fun to build this community, and it is such a beautiful and a blessed one. And I thank you in advance if you've shared me already. Remember to follow me on social media as well. I'm there too. Love ya. See you next week. Bye.